So this is my 1987 Sporty. It's titled as an 883. The motor's actually has a 1200 kit on it for whatever that does. Probably, 10 more horsepower? I don't know what it does exactly, but it was always a pretty mean machine. The wiring was just horrendous on it. That's what happens when you buy from a meth head. And then, so all the wiring's off of it. The motor always ran great. It always had wiring gremlins that I'm working on. New tires, professionally painted fender. Don't mind the mess. This is not my garage. Somebody left their door open one day, and I thought it'd be a good place to rebuild it. So anyway, we got new paint and everything. Start getting it put back together. So this is basically what happens when a meth head buys a motorcycle and then a normal guy like me buys it from said meth head. I am not an electrician. I've been going through everything. A lot of this stuff's going to be eliminated. I went and got this M unit. It's pretty much idiot proof. I got some hardware and stuff in here. Sure, a lot of you have seen this before. I'm going to try it out. I actually just had my fender oil tank, gas tank painted, like professionally done. It looks really nice. Slowly getting put back together. I'm going to put this lens cover back on. I got to clean it up. Get some, I don't know, something to clean it up real nice. It's filthy as hell. And then I got, this is for the timing. It's, what's this called again? I forget what it's called, but it basically reads the vacuum off the carb, and it helps with timing. It does something to that effect, but it wasn't even hooked up to the motorcycle, so I'm going to fix that. I don't like this ground wire. It's bolted right into the engine. It looked tacky, so I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to run it to the ground on the M unit, I think. So that's something I'm going to work on. This is off of, when I ran the part number here, it came back to like a 93 1200 Evo Harley 883. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. I've been thinking about, there's another little deal you can get, changes the little sensor that, picks up the timing off your, your camshaft or whatever. And then it bypasses all this, but that's another $300 I don't really want to spend, and I kind of went through the wiring. I'm not going to take off the loom. I'm just going to pretend that it's good underneath of it. The pins look okay. I might change out these bits on the end. This is the ground. Probably I don't know if I'm just going to clean that up or if okay, I'll probably just put a new end on it. Nope. These two actually go to the coil. The ground's over here. Probably just put a new connector on it. This feels finicky. Yeah, we'll get there. Of course, a lot of this is I don't need it with this M unit, so that's really nice. And then also this key uh, housing bracketry, seen better days. Also, I got a new key. This one it's on, like power on, um, and then you could push button start it, and then if you turned it to the third position, that was on with lights, and then push button to start. But I got this key that I probably spent way too much on, but it springs back. So I'm trying to figure out how to wire it to where I can just turn the key and start the bike that way and not have to have a push button and everything. So working on that, still doing some research on wiring and everything. But that's where I'm at with it. Slowly learning. A lot of it's just, I can figure it out myself. I don't want to pay a guy to do all this. If I get it wrong, this is supposed to not allow anything bad to happen, so there shouldn't be any fires or anything. That's what I got from, like, the descriptions of it. Like, if I wire up anything wrong, this M unit's going to notice that I wired something incorrectly, and it'll notify me. There's like a app on your phone. So that is really cool. But get to cleaning and polishing, slowly getting the fender put back together. Like I said, it just came out of paint. Super stoked at the moment. So my big dilemma right now, do I run the sissy bar or do I not run the sissy bar? I'd have to clean up some of the corrosion, find bolts for it, because when you buy it from certain people, sometimes there's wood screws holding metal together, and I'm not even bullshitting you. There was wood screws holding stuff on the bike. I wish I was making that up. I am not, and I'm getting ready to run over. Oh, by the way, I think I said what I do with it. I lost that too, losing everything. Oh, I meant to say this came off of a 1200. This is the ignition module. Probably in 1996 is what it came off of. Uh, yeah, it worked. It worked before, so I'm gonna run it, and it should work some more, I guess. It did its job when I had it running. All right, so this is funny. I actually gave my nephew some money to clean everything off, and I was like, get it toothbrush clean. I found this laying on the ground. He actually used a fucking toothbrush. I was just fucking with him. And he was saying how he needed to grease her or something. Like all this was still dirty and everything. All I did was pour a little beer on my rag and wiped it right off. That's still dirty as fuck everywhere. But, he put the effort in. He actually used a fucking toothbrush. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what he was cleaning. I don't know. I've been taking so much crap off just with a rag. And he didn't do any of that. He was literally using a toothbrush. I really don't know what he was trying to accomplish with that, but I just thought that was funny. I had to throw that in here. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up here. Everything I came here to do didn't happen because my brother came home, but got the fender mounted. Looking good with the new paint. You know, the little doodad. I'm gonna get